Knocked loose. Thompson with it. Now Smith defending. Curry with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Utah Jazz.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here is Bogut. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He feeds it to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. No good with the triple. As Greg was talking about Clark back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful post player not to play to his strengths, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and Thompson throws it down.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Outside Curry. Now here's Irving. He's coming off a 25-point game against New York.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Thompson. Here's Green, and the rejection by Smith. Barnes passes to Bogut. Back to Barnes. Here's Curry with the 3, and the Warriors miss again.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
James outside. Pass to Love. Back to LeBron. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now it's in it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks again, Doris.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful. You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a decided impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Azile's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes, and he gets the bucket.
Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
Now here's Curry. He had 25 points in the win against Utah.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
LeBron kicks to Mozgov. Pass to Shumpert. Picked by Mozgov. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Williams in for Irving. Now here's James. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Dishes to Fry. good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Fry's got his first points of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Iguodala. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
James with it, picked up by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Green with the ball. Finish off the break.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Williams dishes to LeBron. They set the pick. Williams passes to James. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Curry. Warriors trail by 7. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Livingston. There's Green with the 3, and that one's good. Green's got 7 points. The Cavaliers leading by 4. There's the pass to Fry. There's a screen. And it's Shumpert penetrating. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. The Warriors shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit freaky out there. They recover it. Iguodala gets the bucket. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Williams kicks to Fry. Takes it off the glass. Fry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Livingston, no luck. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shumpert passes to LeBron. Picked by Mozgov. Williams attacking. And the rejection by Ezeli. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. That is good. Iguodala's got his second bucket of the night.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to then get.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Hogan out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. Good D by Irving.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Out to Shumpert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love can't hit.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Here's Irving. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Here's Spates. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. There's the triple. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Shumpert kicks to Thompson. They set the pick. Outside Irving. Off target from 3-point range.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Stephen Curry. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The screen from Thompson. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Warriors, number 1. The Cavaliers, 5th.
I mean, I love the interior defense both these teams have been playing. I mean, the shot blocking numbers are off the charts.
Irving attacking. It drops for his 2nd made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
5 on the clock. Here's Curry. Another miss by Curry.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked 1st in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Timeout called the Warriors. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Green comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Sean Livingston. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Irving kicks to Shumpert. A floater. Kicks it out to Love. On the wing, Shumpert. It's a pick by Love. Shumpert against Barnes. Back to Love. For 3, Smith. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Outside Curry. The shot by Speights. Nobody around. And the Warriors get it back. Curry dishes to Green. Goes up again. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron, he's checked in for Shumpert. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now the Warriors moving it up. LeBron with the block. Now the dish to Fry. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Fry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Ezeli's checked in for Speights. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. And Green gets it to go.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
It's Curry outside, and he gets it to go. Curry's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. 1:43 left to play in the first half. Williams kicks to Smith. Feeds it to LeBron. Picked by Mozgov. Curry against Williams. 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. You look at the metrics for it, Clark, and Iguodala is onto something. He just knows to look for the best team shots.
Yeah, he's got a really good basketball IQ, and I think it's his selflessness that allows him to tap into that, especially at the offensive end. Rarely forces situations offensively.
Cleveland leading by 7. J.R. Smith on the wing. Williams a screen on Iguodala. No one near James as he lets it go. Justin and Smith with the assist that time.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Outside Curry. Green inside. Working on Fry. Good. And that's 15 points for Draymond Green. Here's LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks to Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. And started hot, and he's only gotten harder. They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Here's Curry. Here's Green. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And now just a 4-point Cleveland lead. James up top. He's covered by Thompson. with the teardrop, and James with the layup. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
It's Curry outside. And we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers lead by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was dire period. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they came through when they needed a spark. This is a close game. Any points you can get from your bench are huge. I thought the bench guys came in and inserted themselves like they wanted a starting spot. And that's what you want. Subs who are ready to produce the moment they step on the floor.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Curry passes to Green. Outside Curry. Back to Green. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 10. LeBron kicks to Love. They get it back. Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Thompson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. He was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. It's a pick by Love. Irving dishes to Love. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Irving attacking, and the basket good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession. And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
LeBron kicks to Love. James against Green. The drive by LeBron. Love with a wide open look. Here's Thompson. The stupendous finish in traffic. Thompson's got 9.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Thompson against Irving. Smith the pass to Thompson. Here's Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Love.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Thompson misses. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Smith dishes to LeBron. Love right side. Knocks down the 3 ball. Love's got 11.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Irving against Curry. A nice shot by Irving.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. Take a look at Thompson, a great player, second in the league.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
Livingston kicks to Barnes. Wants to get it to Spades and does. And he gets it to go.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Warriors trail by 15. The Roracle or Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986. Well, LeBron James, long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love. Thompson misses. Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Thompson misses.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Irving attacking. No luck. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They host the Kings after this game, and that'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Golden State. And Cleveland also making a change. Williams is checked in. Thompson passes to Iguodala. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Stephen Curry. Curry against Williams. Mozgov dishes to Williams. Banked in off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And Curry, here we go. Got that one up quick. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Charity stripe shot. And again, it's Cleveland.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
He dishes it to Iguodala. Off target from three-point range. Williams kicks to LeBron. Now the feed to Fry. Takes it from 10. Can't hit. Azili. The shot misses. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 14. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. Iguodala the pass to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. The drive by James, and Thompson throws it down.
I tell you what, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Green, the screen from the wing. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. James with it. Now Green defending. Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And Curry, here we go, somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Williams kicks to Thompson. It's a pick by Love, and there's Mo Williams on the assist by Thompson. And it's 8 points for Mo Williams.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Here's Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Barnes, he's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Irving. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 13. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Pass to Barnes. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Outside Irving. Love outside. Shot clock at 6. Smith kicks to James. From deep three-point range. Here's Thompson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
There's Green with the 3, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Timeout called, Cleveland. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. Guys, the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
James kicks to Love. A good look from James. Again, James missing.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the shot is good.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Irving kicks to Love. The screen from Thompson. And it's Love penetrating. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Green against Smith. Green dishes to Curry. Bogut the pass to Livingston. Back to Bogut. Here's Curry with the 3. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Smith. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 7th assist in the game.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. And the basket by Curry.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR, is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. The drive by Iguodala. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
James kicks to Irving. Misses from close range.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And here we go. Shumpert heading to the hoop. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. That's 7 points for Iman Shumpert. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Cleveland.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And in a two-game season series, you love taking charge of game one. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Warriors.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Thompson. He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 15. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Draymond Green, and it's Livingston in for Curry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Jones checked in for James. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. The drive by Thompson. Can't get it to fall. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Shumpert against Thompson, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
James Jones at the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Livingston dishes to Ezeli. Thompson for the triple. And the shot is good.
Just dialed in from the three-point line in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on them with the triple.
Williams with the ball. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with LeBron James, and it is Christmas time. Aside from having a great win, LeBron, what was the best gift you received or gave this Christmas?
Best thing I received is, a Merry Christmas and have a good game for my kids this morning. They called me, and, I love that, and I love them.
For LeBron, it's all about the family. Thanks, LeBron. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Tristan Thompson. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch. And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast of the NBA here on Kenny the Jet Smith.